What's happening, guys? Back in 1 here, and welcome to my review for the 2014 Japanese Grand Prix. You might hear me a bit down right now. As most of you know, Jules Bianchi was involved in a horrific crash at the end of Suzuka, at the end of the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm hoping to make a video regarding what happened and could the FI have done anything to stop it? What different safety car times and that kind of stuff. I won't be going into that in too much detail right now because obviously this is the review for the race which happened. And I just want to say on behalf of everyone in the F1 community, on behalf of myself and all my fans, we would like to send our sincere condolences and our sincere hope, and yeah, just pray that Jules will be able to make a full recovery. And there's been huge support from all around the world, not only in the world in F1 but also in the world in more general. And all of the world, people have been supporting him, and people have given his support for a full recovery, which unfortunately does seem quite, I don't know, it's slim because of the matter of his injuries. I've left a link at the description of this video below, in the description. I'm just repeating myself there, but yeah, I left a link of the official Marrusia statement by their family, by Bianchi's family and the team regarding his health condition. And this is his third night in hospital when I record this. This is the 7th of October. I'm recording and possibly uploading this, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a video as to what happens, as I probably have said before. I can't even remember. But I'm gonna be making a video soon about the Grand Prix, about was the Japanese Grand Prix flawed in the FI's, in the sense of the FIA. Everyone is talking about this, but what we should be thinking about and talking about is we should hope that Bianchi makes a full recovery. So yeah, let's hope this happens. So, the Grand Prix itself, Lewis Hamilton wins once again. This is his first victory at the Suzuka track in Japan, and he has won in Fuji before. He's won in 2007. I think he won in 2008, but he won in 2007. And he said that if you want to win it, you have to master it, and if you do win it, you will prove to everyone that you've mastered it, as I haven't really mastered the end of that corner. And anyway, you know what I said there. So yeah, he said that he's very happy about his victory, but of course he said that it's sort of overshadowed by what happened to Jules. And like, he can't really celebrate when a colleague is fighting for his life in hospital. Well, he didn't say that word by word, but he pretty much meant that. Like, pretty much said, so I said it like that, and everyone pretty much said it like that as well. And it's just so sad that we've seen someone who has real talent, who has real potential in Formula One, to make it into a bigger team. Obviously, Bianchi was a Ferrari test driver. He was involved in Ferrari's Young Drivers Academy, and he obviously got promoted to Marrusia with the help of Ferrari, and he was hoping to become an Ferrari F1 driver in the years to come. Unfortunately, that does look slim, but you never know. This world is a dangerous place. It can be good, it can bring good things, sometimes it can bring bad things. Hopefully it'll be bring good things for Bianchi. So Hamilton extends his lead in the Drivers' Championship by 10 points, ahead of Nico Rosberg as we go into this weekend's race at Sochi in Russia, the Autodrome, I think they call it in Russia. And basically it's the Olympic Park, but it's sort of like going around the main stadium and some bits here and there of the park. So it should be pretty fun. It looks pretty boring, not much of elevation changes, quite a lot of corners here and there. It's going to be an interesting race. Yeah, the race probably started, it was heavy rain which pretty much meant like as to why Bianchi actually crashed. Obviously, I won't be talking too much detail because I want to cover the race quite a lot. But of course, I'm thinking about Bianchi all the time. Really, people might think that sounds gay, but come on, how can you say that, man? Come on. Anyway, Hamilton won 10 points ahead of Nico Rosberg as we go into the fourth last race into Russia. That'll be the last time we'll be entering the central, no, sorry, Europe. I don't even know if Russia is in Europe, but yeah. So then we go to Abu Dhabi. No, then we go to America. Well, yeah, America, Brazil, and then Abu Dhabi. So it's going to be a very interesting race. Hamilton with 266, Nico Rosberg 256 going into this weekend. It's going to be extremely interesting. Daniel Ricciardo 193 points, so he's still in within the chance to become World Drivers' Champion. Sebastian Vettel, not so much. Well, actually, nah, it's a bit far away. So Mercedes was supposed to win the constructors this weekend. They got 1-2, which is what they needed, but Red Bull had the 3 and 4, Sebastian Vettel and then Ricciardo, which didn't really help Mercedes' chances, but they pretty much clinched it in Sochi this weekend. So congratulations to them. At last, we don't have Red Bull winning a championship. Yeah. So fifth is Fernando Alonso in the championship. Let me just see the race standings. Jenson Button fifth. He went for extremely really good strategy. Jenson Button is known as one of those drivers on the grid who is very good in the wet conditions, knows how to adapt his strategy and adapt his driving style extremely well to the conditions. And the safety car came out at the start of the race because it was too heavy rain. It was raining too heavily, and the FIA decided to stop the race for about 15 minutes, I believe, until the rain shower stopped, which just sort of did. I mean, it was good enough it enters. The safety car went out on lap 3 or 4. Race restarted then, and the race probably restarted at lap 9. And then Jenson Button pitted for the intermediates as soon as the safety car came in, because he thought that the track was dry enough for them. And I think it was Pastor Maldonado, I think it was one of the Lotuses who pitted as well. They thought it would be the same, or did you just want to show off? Jenson Button, he did it absolutely beautifully. While everybody was in the pits, he managed to clinch third place as the other teams going into their second stint of the race, and which was amazing strategy. But unfortunately, I believe it was the second pit stop. He was trying to change the steering wheel because apparently there was some problem with it. I didn't really know what happened, but yeah, he had to change the steering wheel, and I think his clutch wasn't engaging, and he just could not go. He could not select first gear, which was a bit of a shame. And as a result, he finished 5th. Well, technically 4th, but apparently if a race finishes during a red flag, then apparently the results count before the red flag, which is kind of confusing, and I don't really know why he's like that, but you know what the FI is like. They like to make all kinds of stupid things. So yeah, Red Bull was pushing extremely well toward Williams. They were starting well, though they were 5th and 6th. When the race restarted properly, they did extremely well to go past the Williams, and then also the McLarens as well. Well, Jenson Button in particular, and the Williams. Red Bull. This is actually historically this is one of Red Bull's favourite tracks. They absolutely love this track. It's fast, sweeping, particularly through the Senna S's. Well, whatever this S's are called, but I like to call them Senna S's. They absolutely love that bit because it's fast, it's sweeping, absolutely suits their car a lot. Obviously this year not as much, but they did have a high downforce package, a high downforce setup, pretty much a rain setup into qualifying, because they knew, and what they pretty much thought, well, everyone knew in fact that the hurricane, or the typhoon that was going to hit Japan on Sunday was going to bring some storms with it. Before the typhoon actually hit, so it was so it was raining, and Red Bull did sort of manage to pull it off, but nowhere near as fast as the Mercedes. So yeah, just going over the rest of the race. So 6th and 7th for the Williams, very good performance with them. Could have been better, but the Williams doesn't really like the wet conditions as much as what they did last year. 8th is Nico Hülkenberg in the Force India. 9th is Jean-Eric Vergne without a seat for next year in the Toro Rosso. And 10th is Sergio Perez in the Force India, who was actually lapped. 11th was Danny Kvyat. 12th is Kimi Räikkönen. 13th Esteban Gutierrez. 14th is Kevin Magnussen. Boost up that performance, maybe. 15th and 16th is Roman Grosjean and Pastor Maldonado. 17th is Marcus Ericsson. 18th is Max Chilton. 19th is Kamui Kobayashi. 20th is Jules Bianchi. 21st is Adrian Sutil, who actually crashed a lap before Bianchi actually crashed. And 22nd was Fernando Alonso, who wasn't actually classified after his car just as an electronic fault which completely cut down his car when the safety car came out, when the race basically started but behind the safety car, which was kind of unfortunate because it's something that he is expected to leave Ferrari at the end of the season. So that is the end of this video, guys. Sorry I haven't been talking much about the back of the field teams. It's just so tight at the front, just having to cover that more. Of course, condolences, prayers will be said for Jules Bianchi. Hang in there, hashtag keep fighting Jules, hashtag Forza Jules. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been GT Fab King 101. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you later.